Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. For this one, the booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll go to the ground. Makes one man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Vic. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Keeps, hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. You got to hold on to that football.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
On that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
And I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well?
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when you're off...
Going over the top. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quick release by the QB. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was all...
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Illinois came away with a big-time victory today, and they'll be enjoying some bubbly and champagne after this one. Coaches want to win in all 3 phases of the game, and today, mission accomplished. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Vick. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
The give out of the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Cowboys will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. The pull and throw off the RPO. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia Oklahoma State, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Vic. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's on target and complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Cowboys have this offense rolling. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Direct snap. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap it to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Cowboys looking to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Puts him in the spin cycle.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
Oh, look out on the right. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heel.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Time time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a draw. Fights off a defender. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Scanning the field, it's Vic. Fires to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
West Virginia, 35. Oklahoma State, 14.
The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, and making the tackle.
We talk a lot about this in quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Vic. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Has it back and the offense is on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. To throw, it's Vic. Moving away from pressure. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense staying out there. It's been a 50-50 proposition on fourth down. They're 2 for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down. But if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Cowboys pick up the first down.
Pound it. Pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
And his throw is incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Vic. Throws to the tight end. And he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, West Virginia 49, Oklahoma State 14.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The give to the fullback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Ball's out. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here comes the offense on second down. He breaks a tackle. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's... in your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll pitch it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
The give to the tailback. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
And the Oklahoma State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Caught over the middle. It's Jeffrey.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking for a man. It's Vic. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet at the 35. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
First down, West Virginia.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying